Hi everybody, and welcome to the first installment of the Nautilus rock band quarantine fun zone. This is obviously a lot different way of having class than what we're used to, but we're gonna make the best out of a bad situation, and I think that we're gonna have a lot of fun together. I think that this is going to present a lot of really cool and exciting opportunities for us to learn in different ways, in ways that we're not normally used to. And, it's going to really stretch our thinking and make us into better musicians than I think we were before. And I think that that's what we're all here for, right? We're here to learn, and we're here to play music and have fun. Just letting you know what we're going to be going over today. We're going to be doing some rhythm exercises. We're going to be doing some listening exercises. We're going to be doing some dancing, and we're going to be doing some learning of the guitar. I think that just because of the kind of instruments that we have at home, we're going to have to be doing things a little bit differently, and so we won't really be focusing on drums too much unless somebody says that they really want to watch me play the drums for half an hour. I'd be more than happy to do that, mostly what we're going to be focusing on is guitar, because that's what people have, and I like to play the guitar. I hope that you like to play the guitar just as much as I do. And yeah, I'm really, really excited to getting started with this fun new form of learning. So, I want to start off the class just as how we normally do it in our classes. And I think a good way to kind of make us feel together, even though we have to be apart for now. I'd like to sing our Hello Everybody song. I'm sure that you all know it, and if your parents don't know it and they'd like to join in too, then feel free to teach them. So I'm going to start, and then I'm just going to say everybody's name, and I want you to say everybody's name with me, okay? So here's the tempo. You can pat on your legs if you want. You can pat on your shoulder if you want. You can, if you have any kind of drum or anything like that, feel free to keep the tempo on the drum or the clarinet or the ukulele. Say hello to my friend Flora, everybody. Or the guitar. I really want this to be something that is special and fun for you, okay? So don't feel like you need to do everything that I'm doing all the time. You can follow along in your own way, but what I want to really make sure that we're focusing on is our rhythm and our tempo. Who can tell me what tempo means? Do we all remember what tempo means? That's right. It's the speed at which you're playing. So you could play at a really slow tempo, or you could play at a really fast tempo. But the rhythm always stays the same, right? The tempo is the only thing that's changing. So we want to make sure that we're playing with good rhythm, good tempo, and good dynamics, right? We all remember those things. And dynamics, who can tell me what dynamics means? That's right, it's the volume at which you're playing. So you can play really quietly. You can barely hear it. And look, my tempo doesn't change just because my dynamics are changing. You can play it really loud. That might hurt a little bit, but sometimes you gotta make sacrifices for rock and roll, But normally, we're just gonna play at a nice, medium tempo, with a nice medium dynamic. This would be a mezzo forte. And so feel free to clap along however you want, or play along however you want. And we're going to start singing right now, okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, sing. Hello, everybody. So glad to see you. Hello to everybody. So glad to see you. Hello to Mr. Curt. So glad to see me. Hello to Mr. Curt. So glad to see me. Hello to Donovan. So glad to see you. Hello to Donovan. So glad to see you. Hello to Adrian. So glad to see you. Hello to Adrian. So glad to see you. Hello to Aiden. So glad to see you. Hello to Aiden. So glad to see you. Hello to Hazel. So glad to see you. Hello to Hazel. So glad to see you. Hello to Eero. So glad to see you. Hello to Eero. So glad to see you. Hello to AJ. So glad to see you. Hello to AJ. So glad to see you. Hello to everybody. So glad to see you. Hello to everybody. So glad to see you. Okay, that was really, really good. Let's try it one more time, and this time, let's change the tempo. Okay? So this is the tempo now, and we're going to change it throughout the song, okay? So make sure you're listening and following along. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, sing. Hello to everybody. So glad to see you. Hello to everybody. So glad to see you. Hello to Mr. Curt. So glad to see me. Hello to Mr. Curt. So glad to see me. Hello to Donovan. So glad to see them. Hello to Donovan. So glad to see them. Hello to Adrian. So glad to see you. Hello to Adrian. So glad to see you. Hello to Hazel. So glad to see you. Hello to Hazel. So glad to see you. Hello to AJ. So glad to see you. Hello to AJ. So glad to see you. Hello to Aiden. So glad to see you. Hello to Aiden. So glad to see you. Hello to Eero. So glad to see you. Hello to Eero. So glad to see you. Hello to everybody. So glad to see you. Hello to everybody. So glad to see you. Okay, good job, everybody. That was a lot of fun. I hope that everybody was making sure that as they were following along with the tempo, they weren't changing their dynamics at all. That's really important, that just because we're changing our tempo doesn't mean we change our dynamics. You know, I know it's really fun and exciting to when you get really fast and really loud, then you know everything kind of starts going out of control. But if we want to be really good musicians, and if we want to do a really good job of listening to each other and following along, then we need to make sure that if tempo is the only thing we're changing, then tempo is the only thing we're changing. Okay, so that was really, really great. I'm really excited about what's coming next. So we're going to play some rhythm games, and again, this is something that I want you to do just on whatever instrument that you feel comfortable with. I am going to be just demonstrating it on a drum for now, just so everything is nice and clear. This is my handy drum, and I am going to be playing the rhythm, and then I want you to play the rhythm right along with me, okay? So for this first rhythm, we're going to be doing Mississippi Stop Stop 4 times, okay? So again, that's Mississippi Stop Stop 4 times. So this is what the rhythm sounds like. Okay, and we're going to do that 4 times in a row. So I'll count you in, and then play along with me, okay? And again, use any instrument you like. I'm using a drum, but you can use a guitar, you can use a ukulele, you can use your hands, you can use your own drum, you can use anything that you'd like, you know? Just make sure if you're playing your parent or something, then you ask permission first, okay? So, Mississippi Stop Stop 4 times. Ready? 1, 2, Mississippi Stop Stop. Okay, we're going to do that one more time, and we're going to take it slower this time to make sure that we get it. Again, that's Mississippi Stop Stop 4 times, okay? 1, 2, Mississippi Stop Stop. 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 Okay, so now that we've got that rhythm down, we're going to be playing another rhythm. This time I'm going to play on the guitar just to demonstrate another way of doing things. And this time we're going to do up pony, down pony. And this is a really good one to practice on guitar because you can practice your strumming. Like up, you could start up pony, down pony, just like that. So it's a really good way to practice your strumming so that you can get some more advanced techniques further on down the line, stuff that hopefully we'll be covering. But for now, make sure that you're really focusing on how you're strumming. You should be alternating up, down every single time. And if you're playing on a drum, then maybe you could alternate your hands. So you go up, pony, down, pony, instead of just playing up, pony, down, pony. You could start with your right hand for one time, up, pony, down, pony. Or you could start with your left hand for another time, up, pony, down, pony. You could even change the words to right pony, left pony, right pony, left pony, or left pony, right pony, left pony, right pony. You know, because this class is a little different, it's really important that we make it work for ourselves and our current situation. Because that's what this is all about, right? Is just making the best of what we got. So I'm going to play up, pony, down, pony on an A chord, and we're going to get more on that later. But, so, we're going to do up, pony, down, pony, and let's do it 5 times, okay? So, I'm going to start with an upstroke, like that. So, strumming up on all the strings. So, we're going to go up, pony, down, pony, 5 times on any instrument that you'd like, okay? 1, 2, up, pony, down, pony. Up, pony, down, pony, up, pony, down, pony, up, pony, down, pony, up, pony, down, pony, up, pony, down, pony. Okay, I think I lost track of the amount of times we're doing that. So we're going to do it again. We're going to do it again anyway. But this time we're going to take it a little bit slower so that I can do a better job of keeping track and y'all can do a good job of following along like I know that you're doing. Okay, so up pony, down pony, 5 times for real, and we're going to take it slower this time, okay? And again, we're starting with the upstroke. And for those of you drumming with your hands or with sticks, you can start with the right hand this time. Let's try that, okay? Up pony, down pony, 5 times. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, go. Up pony, down pony, up pony, down pony, up pony, down pony, up pony, down pony, up pony, down pony. Okay, that sounded really, really great. And we want to make sure that we're focusing on getting the rhythm right. I know that we've all done this a million times, and I know that we can do a really great job with it, but we got to always practice. That's one of the most important things with music, is that we can never stop practicing, okay? So let's do one more rhythm game, and this time Flora and I are going to demonstrate a rhythm on the ukulele. And if you have a ukulele at home, or even if you have a guitar at home, you can use the same technique. We're going to be using our walking finger technique for this one, just like this. So who can guess why it's called walking finger technique, huh? It's because we're taking our little fingers for a walk. Woo. So we're going to be using our walking finger technique on the G string. That's the string closest to us. That string is going to be where we're playing. And so we're going to play ice cream cone for our rhythm this time. And this one's a little tricky to remember because we don't play when we go sh, right? So it should sound like this. Ice cream cone. Okay? So if you're playing on a guitar, you can practice the walking finger technique on a string, just like this. You can use the E string if you'd like. Ice cream cone. Or if you're drumming, then you can just drum with your hands like ice cream cone. But it's really important that we make sure to stay silent on the sh part, because that's called a rest. And when we play rests, we don't play our instruments. We just rest in silence, because silence is just as much of an important part of music as sound is. Why don't you think about that one for your next lesson? So we're going to play ice cream cone. We'll do that 3 times. And if you're playing with a ukulele, you can play it on the G string. If you're playing on a guitar, you can play on the 6th string, the E string. And, you know, if you're playing on a drum, use your hands. Use whatever tools you have at your disposal, whatever feels comfortable and fun for you today. So we're going to do ice cream cone 3 times. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Ice cream cone, ice cream cone, ice cream cone. Okay, that was really, really good. We did a really, really great job of following along, and let's try it one more time. This time we'll do it a little bit slower to make sure that we've got it. So that's ice cream cone 3 times. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, ready, play. Ice cream cone, ice cream cone, ice cream cone. Okay, that was really, really great. So now that we're done with our rhythm game, I'd like to take a moment for us to kind of just shake our groove out, get rid of some energy. And so we're going to be listening to the song that we've been working on for the last couple months. And hopefully we're going to be moving on to another song really, really soon. But for now, we're going to dance. Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Who can show me some of your favorite dance moves? I know that Aiden's got some really good dance moves. I've seen Eero pull some really good moves before too. He do some like high kicks. Make sure that you got some space to do your dancing. Don't want to hurt anybody while you're in quarantine, Let's go. What they want, I don't know. We're all revved up and ready to go. Can you try air guitar? Or air drumming? Hey, oh, let's go. See them in the back now. What they want, I don't know. They're all revved up and ready to go. We're going in a straight line. You ever do one of these? You know, the disco. Make up your own dance moves if you don't know any. You can play around with the camera. Woo! Oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Hey, oh, let's go. Okay, cool. So now that we've got that song stuck in our heads, we're going to be going through the guitar part for it and making up some lyrics for it. So, for the guitar part, it's really simple. It's just 3 chords, and we can break that down even simpler. So it's... So that's 3 chords. We already know it. It's A, D, and E, right? And so to get our A chord, we put our first finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. We put our 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string, and we put our 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 2nd string. That's an A chord. Feel free to pause and rewind and go back if you need to. Then the D chord is our first finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string, the 3rd string, first finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 1st string, and then 3rd finger, 3rd fret of the 2nd string. That's the D chord right there. So we got A, and then D, and then E is our first finger on the 1st fret of the 4th string, the 3rd string, the first finger on the 1st fret of the 3rd string, the 2nd finger on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and the 3rd finger on the 2nd fret of the 4th string. So go back, rewind, and review that if you need to, but it's A, D, and E. And if you want a more simplified version of that, if you're playing guitar, you can, again, we'll use our walking fingers. We can play A, D, and E. So those are all open strings. Don't even need your other hand. And it's starting with the 5th string, that's the A, the 4th string, that's the D, and then the 6th string is the E. So it'll go A, D, D, E, E, A, D, D, E, E, A, D, D, E, E. Just like we did in class, remember? And so if you're following along without a guitar, then you can just sing along, just how I'm doing, like A, D, D, E, E, A, D, D, E, E. You can clap along too. So let's go through the chords really quickly, just a couple times through, and we'll take it slowly. So it's A, D, D, E, E, A, D, D, E, E. Going through a tight one. The kids are losing their minds. Listen how the wrong time. The blitzkrieg bop. And then we can just make that go faster, you know? And I highly encourage you to practice with a metronome. All you need to do is type metronome into Google, and it'll pop right up. You hit play, and it'll give you your tempo. And you can adjust the tempo, make it faster or slower if you want, and that's a really, really great way to practice. So we're going to go through this a couple times, and we'll take it slow. And what I want you to do is, while we're learning this, I want you to come up with your own lyrics for the song, okay? So the way the song is structured is basically talking about places we'd like to go, and so the lyrics could go something like, we're going to the grocery store, we're going to the movies, we're going to the playground, the Nautilus spot. Just like how we did in class, where we think of all the places we would like to go, and then through the power of song, we can get taken there, okay? So how about we can go to the zoo, we can go to the toy factory, and we can go to the ice cream shop, okay? So that would sound like, we're going to the zoo, we're going to the toy store, we're going to the ice cream shop, it's the Nautilus spot. And then when you get really good at it, you can play it just as fast as it is in the song. We're going to the toy store, we're going to the zoo, we're going to the ice cream shop, it's the Nautilus spot. So what I want you to do is I want to see some videos of all of us practicing the rhythms and singing along as best we can with whatever instruments we have. I want to hear some lyrics written out for the song that we're working on, and I want everybody to stay safe and have a good time. So yeah, I hope this has been fun. Feel free to shoot me any feedback that you have, and we're gonna make this work for everybody. And I think we're gonna have a lot of fun. So really excited for the next one. Hope you take care.